Poison in the Colony, Jamestown, 1622, Chapter 21. Just as the hint of spring becomes a promise and it is time to plant pumpkin seeds in the garden, a ship arrives carrying more colonists, including a man named George Thorpe. The Virginia Company has set aside thousands of acres at Henrico to build a college where young Indian children can live and be taught the English ways of religion and culture. George Thorpe has been sent to carry out this plan as the official deputy for the college lands. Mr. Thorpe wishes to meet with Chief Opechancanough in order to work with him on this plan. Samuel is asked to translate during this meeting. I am hoeing weeds in the garden in the late afternoon when Samuel returns from the first meeting. He looks worn out. I lean on my hoe as he approaches. Are we soon to have a college filled with Indian children? I ask, already knowing the answer. Samuel shakes his head warily. Mr. Thorpe and Governor Yeardley and the Virginia Company officials sitting in London, they are completely ignorant of the native ways. They think that the Powhatan people will send their children away like English nobles who send their children off to be educated. Was Mr. Thorpe angry when Chief Opechancanough said no? I asked. He would never show if he was angry, Samuel said. They went round and round and round. Send the children. We will take excellent care of them. No, we do not send our children to live far from us. Our children are too precious to send away. But we will educate them and teach them to read and write, and then they will come home. No, we will not separate them from their family. I will send an entire family to live with you if you would like. Did Mr. Thorpe like the idea of whole families coming? I asked hopefully. No, because he wants the Indian children to become more English. He doesn't want them to live in their own culture. So now he has all this land they have set aside, land that rightfully belongs to the natives. But the company says it's for the college. And money that has been donated to build and run the college, and not a single student. Samuel runs one hand through his hair. I frowned. Is Governor Yeardley trading for the land? I mean, not just for the college land, but for all the land we're expanding into. The homesteads for the ancients and the new plantations for all the newcomers. Aren't the Indians being paid for it? Samuel lets out a groan. No, they're not. The chief said there are many more of us than there used to be. Is Chief Opechancanough angry about the land being taken over? I asked. He said that he and his brother Chief Opechampong are both committed to peace between our people. That's good, right? I asked. And Mr. Thorpe promised that he would make sure that our people treat all of his people with kindness and respect at all times, Samuel said. I cocked my head. Then why do you look so worried? Samuel looks at me hard. What happened to your knowing, Virginia? Can't you feel this one? I have been holding myself above it, keeping a thick veil between what my mind wants to think and what my heart would know if I only let it. On Samuel's suggestion, I allow an opening in the veil. For a moment, I sink into the knowing. Immediately, I feel it. The rolling cloud of Chief Opechancanough rage, the fear for his people, the belief that the only way for his people to survive is to send the invaders away. I stagger at the power of it. He wants us gone, I I say softly. That is what I felt too. Behind all the agreeable words, Samuel said. But Mr. Thorpe will keep on giving gifts to Chief Opechancanough and offer his education to their children, and being friendly and kind. He shrugs. Maybe it will change him. I nod slowly, wanting to believe that this change is possible. Samuel squints towards the sun, turning red on the horizon. And maybe it won't.